As a collective, are we becoming breatharians? I ask this as I have had a sense around that and a deep feeling that we're headed in that direction. I had a different path and a relationship to food, nourishment, energy since nearly the start of this lifetime. I had a sense that we are scratching the surface with our understanding in how food is translated into energy.
We are the Pleiadians. We are pleased to answer this question. There are many on your planet who are transcending the physical and moving more into their crystalline state than ever before. As has been mentioned, the light body and the distance between the light body and the physical body is becoming inherently closer in its dimensional reality. As this happens, you will begin to modify your physical structure. Many who raise their consciousness will step onto a new timeline with the way they are nourishing themselves that matches the information that they are accessing. So, in other words, as you move through time and space and you are raising your consciousness in the same way that cosmic timelines are matched or ancient history comes forward, you also have a relationship to that within your DNA. And you will begin to notice that the way in which you request nourishment or require nourishment in the body has to adapt to the information that you are holding. We believe that the physical body is going to change very much in the next 5 linear years on this planetary structure. The physical body can no longer hold the dense information that is accumulated here within your foods, within your water, within your planetary structure. This is evident in the way that discordant patterns are being presented in disease and the relationship to your highest potential of physical health. So many in this time are beginning to go through a process of detoxifying their bodies and implementing more crystalline source energy. Crystalline source energy, or becoming a breatharian, actually relies on a different source consciousness because those that are able to achieve this here in human form cannot filter through those belief patterns or imprints that have been spoken about previously because humans have defined their time-space reality as an energy of physical. And you believe that you are reliant on physical means in order to physically nourish a physical body. And because you believe this so strongly, the relationship to crystalline energy or prana makes it very difficult for you to accept in your source consciousness that this may sustain you. So there's several factors here at play. The more you are overriding these discordant patterns and repatterning them to higher consciousness, the more adept you'll become to accessing prana or crystalline energy or breath as your nourishment. However, we also believe that as your earth is changing in its atmospheric state, this prana is beginning to change as well. This new crystalline grid or multidimensional grid having this universal support is going to change the way that the Earth atmosphere is related or connected to your internal and external structure. In other words, that divine pattern that you hold is becoming more collective in nature than ever before, and collective energy operates differently than singular. So we do believe that more humans will be accessing crystalline source breath for nourishment as this progression takes place, and that the physical body is going to respond in its material. We believe by the time you get to the end of this 5-year trajectory of transition, that your physical material will be more directed through your consciousness than ever before, because this is the benefit of becoming a breatharian on your planet or using prana or breath for nourishment. You're actually bringing in information that is a light source consciousness, and light equals light. So if you have a physical manifestation of density and you're trying to direct it through consciousness, it can be quite different because there's not a vibrational match. But when there is a light source consciousness and you're trying to direct physical material through that, it's an instantaneous manifestation. So we believe that human beings are on a path to living longer lives in better health due to the ability to use this prana or breath as the earth consciousness changes and your physical structures harmonize with it as time goes on.